We are all merely a package of our memories. You take away the memories and you take away your personality. Hi, my name is GK Ganesan, and this, my dear friends, is another episode of GK TV. Today's topic is the Malaysian Bar's Hall of Fame. Many and varied are the members of the bar. Some have departed. Some are lingering at the edges of life. And these are those who have contributed to the well-being, progress, and growth of the nation, the law, and importantly, the Malaysian Bar. Their efforts and sacrifices continue to visit upon us a shower of salutary effects. They make for the structure and stability of the bar, all of which, unfortunately, we take for granted. For example, there was Ramani and David Marshall, or indeed the Seenivasagam brothers, or VK Palasuntharam, in whose name Mr. Justice Shankar wrote a wonderful judgment. I'm sure you'll go and look for it. Of recent vintage but gone alas is Karam Singh Veriyah, or the great judicial icon Datuk Seri George Seah, who cast his mortal bonds on the 19th of April 2013. Then there are the Penang Lions, Ken Chai and Karpal. Karpal has sadly departed in April of 2014. To this list, we may add many excellent judges. Who can forget the 5 Supreme Court judges? Tan Sri Azmi Kamaruddin, Tan Sri Yusufi Abdul Kadir, Tan Sri Wan Hamzah Muhammad Saleh, Tan Sri Wan Sulaiman Pawante, and Datuk George Seah. During the 1988 judicial crisis, they stood their ground firmly. That disaster, which inhabits our memories like a dark stain, resulted in the removal of the Lord President, Tun Saleh Abbas, by executive interference. In the end, Tan Sri Wan Sulaiman Pawante and Datuk Seri George Seah paid a very heavy price indeed. They lost everything they had worked for decades. So also counsel who fought those battles so bravely for so long and against so many odds, starting with Raja Aziz Adrus, Cyrus Das, Cecil Abraham, Varghese George, or the late R.R. Sethu, or the intrepid group of lawyers including Mr. K.M. Segra, who calmly marched into Parliament, were arrested and lived to tell the tale. Or the rapporteur to the United Nations, Param Kumaraswamy, who found himself charged in his own country for speaking the truth. Or the silent Irishman, Peter Mooney, who contributed his entire energy and income to strengthen the institution of democracy or welfare in this country. Can they not, at least and at long last, gain our appreciation? Many are the legends, but who is there to recount their deeds or to appreciate, no matter for how fleeting a moment, their unstinting gifts to us all? Some we do not know, some we have forgotten. It's a great pity that we have overlooked the contributions of so many women and men. Mere observances of silence or the occasional wake or memorial, where only a small clutch of old friends are invited, these are all insufficient and inadequate. There are many super seniors among us and retired judges. Only if we take the trouble to ask, who will only be too happy to relate to us the tales of such men and women. Among them are Datuk VC George, Datuk Mahadev Shankar, and other judges. You know, George Seah once declared that history would be my judge. But how can history be his judge unless his heroic deeds are preserved? So it's time to gather all the names of these knights and produce a record of their contributions in a book form. For example, some past interviews of judges or articles written by them or their reminiscences can be included. Their photographs, pictures, or specially commissioned paintings ought to adorn the halls of the bar. Before every AGM, perhaps a brief video of a few minutes can relate to their contributions. We need to set up an archive so that at the drop of a hat, an exhibition or a talk can be organized. We're all merely, as I said, a package of our memories. You take away the memories and you take away our personality, our history. We have to start now before what little memory we have fades. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit like, do subscribe, and do ring that bell. I'll see you again on another episode at GKTV. Goodbye.